to another episode of Right Here in the Project. I'm your host, Doug.
And I'm Dope.
Podcast by the people for the people. It's episode, man, you know I don't never get
19.
this. 19. I thought it was 20.
No, it's 19.
Well, we just going to title this one Euphoric. For a particular reason. Today about, what you sent me about 8, 9 o'clock this morning?
Man, it was like 9 o'clock, something like that.
9 o'clock this morning, Kendrick Lamar dropped his response to Drake's Push Up, and there was another one Drake put out that had like a Pac voice. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, that tailor-made freestyle that he had to end up taking down because Tupac Estate got on his top.
Oh, that's why he took it down?
Yeah, he took it down because of that. Using Tupac voice on the AI tip without permission from the estate. You know what I'm saying?
Was it a terrible track, though?
To me, I feel like it was disrespectful to the West Coast. Even with using Pac and Snoop AI. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he used Snoop AI too?
Yeah, I felt like that was disrespectful to the West. And I was like, the West Coast nigga, other than Kendrick, should not, you know what I'm saying, not rock with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think people think the West Coast fell off when Pac died. I don't really think it did.
Nah, they too self-contained to even fall off like that. Maybe they not the top, because the South been on top for hell.
South been on top for a long time. That's crazy how nobody listen to the South now. The South been running it.
Right. But it's like, the West been self-contained, dog. The West niggas is doing their thing.
I said the East Coast fell off.
Yeah, but they even doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Just on their level. You know what I'm saying? They might not be at the top of the game, but they doing their thing. You know what I'm
saying? When you think of,
because they say, because even with everybody still be feeding for Jay to drop something. You know what I'm saying? So, but then that kind of let you know, like, yeah, they fell off, but they still waiting for Jay.
That's what I'm saying. If they waiting for Jay-Z to drop, that's
so it should be somebody should have been and took that position. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they haven't. Now the Griselda niggas is hard.
Okay, I get you.
Not even from New York City. They from up north.
Yeah, they from Buffalo.
Yeah, they from Buffalo, so that's different. But that's East Coast still.
The thing I always said is, like, the rappers that's not mainstream, that don't get the notoriety is the hardest ones to me.
Yeah, and that's what I like. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I tend to lean towards. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's how the West Coast is. A lot of them don't get notoriety, but they're hard to me.
And they're able to live off the shit. Yeah. I don't got to have all that extra shit. If I'm doing what I love and I'm getting paid to do what I love, I'm cool.
Yeah.
A lot of people wish they could, me included. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
That's true.
But what I don't get about the whole Drake thing, like with these Drake stands, bro, it's like that guy can do no wrong.
You know what, man?
And anything he does is man, come on, dog. Y'all not being objective. You know what I'm saying?
They're just automatically saying what they automatically saying.
They just saying the shit mid. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, a lot of these people looking for beats and shit. This a rap battle. Who gives a fuck about the beat?
Yeah, nobody does.
You know what I'm saying? That's all these niggas that be talking that shit. They just beat niggas like they like the beats. They like club jams.
And that's what's wrong with it. If you listen to what he's saying, he murdered Drake. It's not even close.
Killed him.
He murdered Drake. I'm talking about. He threw a couple of shots at J. Cole too.
Yeah.
I think
he ain't go over heavy about it.
He didn't. But if you listen, he said one thing. He said you signed to a nigga who signed to a nigga who signed to somebody. Was he talking about Wayne?
I think he was talking about like just Drake's situation anyway, because he got all these connections and shit. Because Jay Prince and him still getting paid off that nigga.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, now he might maybe they don't get as much because I know he done read up and all that. Maybe they don't get the same splits that they got. I don't know. But he got a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? He got a lot of people with their hands in the pot.
Yeah.
And if you notice, he been touring extra a whole lot.
Got a lot of people to pay. That's why Kendrick said, "Let me see your splits."
Exactly. He got a lot of people to pay. Who else gonna go on tour like that? You ain't got to do that unless you got a lot of people to pay.
That's true. He got a lot of people to pay. I'll say Kendrick. He's winning 2-0. even with his little short verse on.
Yeah,
Uh,
because that shit still ring.
it is, and it be
That shit
hard,
gonna ring all summer.
and it be hard. That's like back to back. Like everybody was on Drake for this and Meek on that back to back, and the back to back was hard. It's nothing to me that Drake can say. But he took the power from this man that said, "I even hate." He said, "I hate the way you walk.
Yeah,
I
he
hate the
used
way
that
you
DMX
talk.
interview shit.
I hate the way you dress.
That's where
I,
that's from.
I hate when you use the word nigga."
And I don't know if you seen that video I dropped last week with that nigga Drake saying the N
Yeah,
word with the
with the
hard
with the
R.
hard ER.
Yeah, with the hard ER.
Yeah, I
You know
saw
what I'm
that.
saying? Like, yeah, we need to chop that up and put that as a short on the
You
channel.
say that was our boys in the hood, right?
It was an interview.
No. When he said, "I hate the way you walk, I hate the way you
That
talk."
was from that DMX Breakfast Club interview.
Oh,
Because they asked
yo,
DMX did he like Drake?
DMX
And he
hated
was like,
Drake.
no. I
DMX
don't like
hated.
the way he walk. I don't like the way he talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the way he look. All that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't
DMX
like the
was a
way he
real one.
dress. I don't like the way he sound. Like
DMX was a real
when you get
one.
a minute. I
I
posted it this
remember.
morning.
I remember when they asked him. DMX was
Yeah.
standing up the whole interview. I remember that.
Right.
He was
And the
standing up.
crazy thing, I posted this shit today, earlier this morning, before
That
before Euphoria dropped.
did you?
Yeah, and it's crazy because it kind of go along with it because he used that.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's gonna be a long summer for Aubrey.
man, but you know what? Not really, because all his delusional fans, they still gonna treat him like he, God's gift to the earth. You know what I'm saying? To music.
Man, you got to
You know
be
what I'm saying?
realistic,
But
bro.
it's some. I seen some Drake fans able to know what the deal is.
He killed them.
You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is, bro, people, Kendrick fans will say this too, like, that was light work.
I was gonna say that. It didn't
That
even
was light
sound like he
work.
was going hard
He,
at him for real.
no, he was not. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with the Kendrick fans in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? I don't be blowing smoke up people's ass. Like, I'm not a delusional fan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me give you an example how I'm not a delusional fan. I'm a diehard Too Short fan. You know that. But am I gonna say that he gonna outbar somebody? No,
No.
because I'm not delusional.
Right.
I'm a fan because I like what he be talking about. I like his music. I like how he put it together. And I've just been a fan since I was a kid. But I'm not delusional.
There's a lot of delusional people out here.
You know what I'm saying? Like he cannot, you know.
Hey, he said a lot to that man. I listened to that song at least 20 times, and I'm not
I had it
exaggerating.
on repeat, especially when I found out that it was on DSPs. I'm at work, got it on repeat, bro. And
What's
I'm still
DSP?
and
That's direct streaming platform.
digital
Digital.
service providers. Come on, man. You got a podcast, you don't know what DSP
Bro,
is.
listen, I've never heard DSP before.
That's because you don't listen to the JBP enough. But anyway,
Oh yeah, and I won't.
and look, and nigga, he dropped that shit on a Tuesday, knowing that Joe them record on a Tuesday.
Really?
So that shit is finna be on the pod tomorrow like a motherfucker. And I just
Oh, they
seen somebody
record. They
screenshot.
record today, and they come out tomorrow.
Yeah, they record on Tuesdays and then they drop on Wednesday, right?
Joe Budden's a Drake fan.
He's a both of them fan, but Joe Budden did this, and he got like 5 diss tracks against Drake himself. He done fell out with him before, you know what I'm saying? But
I'm gonna tell
and
you.
he killed them too, but since he ain't selling the Drake records, people play it off.
I'm gonna tell you who gonna go crazy with it tomorrow.
Who's that?
Charlamagne the God.
Oh yeah, because he been throwing
Oh,
shots
he
at Drake.
loved Kendrick, and he don't like Drake.
Yeah, and he loves
Drake.
Kendrick.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bad day at the office for Drake tomorrow.
Right.
Really, bro? It's nothing he can say.
He gonna try.
But it's like he took the power from that man. Like, and he said, "Listen, I think he is a boy." He said, "You telling lies on me don't make me tell the truth about you."
That's what hit.
So
That's what hit. And he said it in a nice mellow way. Even my son, he first heard it because he came with the Teddy Pendergrass sample right off, and it's mellow and all that shit. He was rapping mellow. Everybody thinking that was it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, even in that mellow shit, if you hear what he was saying,
Yeah.
if you that's what I'm saying. We like a lot of people. Oh, I want he got to get to it. He got listen to what he's saying, bro.
I listened to it 20 times, bro. I heard everything that man said. He said when he was telling him, you don't raise your son, you don't know nothing about
You
God.
know, man.
I said, dang, bro, he going for the
And
jugular
then
on
you
this
got
thing.
the ones that saying, well, he ain't said nothing different from Pusha T
He
and
said
Ross
he
and all
did
that.
say something different.
What,
Pusha
what,
T exposed that he had a son with a porn star. He was telling this man, you don't take care of your child. Them two totally different things.
exactly. But you know, they'll say that that's what Pusha was saying too. But it don't matter. He said it in his own way.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's probably true is what makes slice even harder.
You know, you can't argue with these people, bro.
And that's why I don't. That's why I don't.
They like you said, they delusional.
Even
Uh,
even in the group chat, you know, our brothers in the group chat talking about
mhm.
they impressed.
I didn't even. You know
Look,
what, man? I've been cutting grass all day. I
look,
didn't even check.
I love them. My brothers, I love them.
They said
But
they wasn't impressed.
they say they wasn't impressed.
I got
But
to go back
that
and
they more welcome to feel how they feel. You know, I don't know about the one, but I know the other one is a Drake stay in pretty
the
much.
short one.
Yeah, the short one. Yeah. So
No, I got that. I didn't even see nothing today because I have been cutting all day.
yeah, but our other guy, our cameraman, was like he wasn't impressed. He the one said he wasn't impressed.
He like
Yeah,
dropping, give me 50 better.
he probably do. I don't know. He ain't say that much, but I know he was saying like he
Okay.
don't.
So here's what I'll
He
say.
made look. He
Here's
made a
what I'll
Facebook
say is
post talking about he'll fall asleep to it. I'm like, is he listening to the same thing I'm listening to?
what he said. That's just pure hate. But anyway, uh, uh, damn, what I was gonna get ready to say, man. Oh, you could. So when Drake dropped his song, the beat was pop. You could play Drake disses in the club. You
Mm-hmm.
really could, but he not telling the truth. He said, "How you stepping with a size 7 men's on?" Somebody came in the stat and said, "I gave Kendrick Lamar shoes and they was a 9.5. Where you get he wear a size 7 from?" So you just made something
Just
up.
because he's short, you know what I'm saying?
You just made that up. That's not even
Right,
factual.
right.
But you are from Canada. You
Yeah,
were on Degrassi.
yeah.
You are a movie star.
Well,
Now all of a sudden you a gangster.
I wouldn't say a movie star.
Well, you know that's what he
I
called
think
him in
that's
the
a bit of a
song.
stretch, but you know,
That's what he called him in the song. So
yeah, for sure, for sure.
you were on Degrassi, and he said you always talking about sliding on somebody, but when somebody die, you saying pray for my city.
Right,
Pick a side, bro. Like,
right,
is you killing people or is you?
right. Now I don't even listen to Drake enough to even really know if he be talking about the shoot 'em up, bang bang. I ain't
We
gonna lie to you.
do, and I be looking like, where this
'Cause
coming from? And
I
then
ain't.
he'll switch up on the next song and be singing to a woman.
I'm not well versed in Drake out of me or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even well versed in the Kendrick shit, but I do know lyrics.
I wouldn't say I'm well versed in 2 of Kendrick albums, and I said, man, you know what? Let me go back and give dude a chance. I will say, To Pimp a Butterfly, you have to have a listening ear for Kendrick Lamar.
And that's the thing. And that's
If
the
you don't
thing.
have a listening ear, he won't. It won't appeal to you. So first, I didn't listen to Pimp a Butterfly. Good Kid, Mad City, classic. His
Mm-hmm,
best album to me. It's not even questionable.
mm-hmm,
Damn comes second. I went back and listened to Pimp a Butterfly. It's a conscious album, but he talking about a lot that applies to us.
And you know what? And we need more of that shit. We don't need that club shit.
Now, it's a lot of conscious rap on there. It applies to us. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, it applies to us. He got 2 conscious albums, and he have 2 albums that's, I wouldn't say they clubby, but you don't have to sit there and listen to him 3 or 4 times to understand what he's saying.
Mm-hmm,
You know what
mm-hmm,
I'm saying? To Pimp a
mm-hmm.
Butterfly and Mr. Morale and the Big Stepper, it's going to go over your head the first time. But when you go
But
back,
that's what we need, though. We need some shit to go over our head so we can repeatedly listen to it so we can
obviously,
get it.
Euphoria went over a lot of people's head, and they didn't
That's
listen to it. I
that's
caught
the
it the
problem.
first time. I was like, let me play that back again. And then
That's
I
the
heard
problem.
it again.
That's the problem. It went over too many people's head.
Oh, man, they got
I
the.
even seen people picking out one bar and keep coming out one bar. Like, is that all you heard?
I
Like it's
wonder
not
what they
all
said. I wonder what they said about Pusha T this then, because he killed Drake. I'm talking about it was bad.
they made excuses.
Oh my! For
It's
which
just
one, Infrared or Adidas?
it's just gossip. You know what I'm saying?
No,
That
bro.
type of shit.
No. See,
They
this is
make
what I don't
excuses,
like.
but now look, now they finally saying like a lot of them are finally saying that he got him. You know what I'm saying?
It took
But
you this long to realize that,
they delusional, bro.
bro. Infrared was so hard, and then Adidas was so. Listen, he told that man, "Your man is the one who gave me all this." Kanye West didn't tell me this. Your own homeboy was pillow talking to a chick that I know, and she came back and told me all of this. He said that man is 666.
Yeah, talking about 40. Yeah. That was kind of bad though.
Hey
You
yo,
ain't really supposed to make
no,
fun of
I
people. Yeah,
listen. That
all
man
that, bro.
didn't.
Hey, but it ain't no real rules in war.
I would have to say that was one of my top 5 favorite diss tracks.
Okay.
Infrared. Adidas was nice,
I'm
but
a old school nigga. I'm still fucking with no Vaseline type
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
but I
But
would say this urban. This ain't no on no Vaseline level. This Kendrick Lamar, but it ain't
uh-uh,
no hit 'em up.
uh-uh.
Who
But I
shot
think,
you? I don't think
but
who
I,
shot you was a diss. Do you?
huh?
I don't think who shot you was a diss. Do you?
Nah, they try to make it a diss. Biggie even said it wasn't a diss, but I don't know. I don't know.
So what disses do you have? You
Did you
got
hear about? Did you hear about Busta Rhymes and had a session with Biggie on his first album, and he had spit a verse that was dissing Tupac, and he didn't, and because Busta Rhymes was cool with Tupac, that he ain't even use it because he like,
I
not doing that shit. It was floating around on social media like last week.
didn't hear about that.
Yeah, he pretty much
That's
saying
what Busta Rhymes said.
he was saying Biggie was kind of dissing Tupac in the verse, and he was like, nah, I'm not finna use that. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't
So,
heard about it. I ain't heard
and I
about
feel like that whether it's 100% true or whatever, I feel like that. I feel like Busta a stand up dude for that.
it. I've always liked Busta Rhymes. I ain't
Yeah, I
listened to
have
what
too.
he
I
had
have.
lately, but back
That's
when he
one of them
was
guys, and that's one of them guys who I could say is actually underrated.
Busta Rhymes
Yeah,
is underrated.
yeah.
Well, top 50,
Talk about Busta Rhymes
yeah.
easily to
Top
me.
25,
I mean, you can make an argument.
top 10.
Not for me, but I fucks with him heavy. I
Yeah,
fucks with him heavy. But it's just
I
like,
used to. I ain't listening to no Busta
look,
Rhymes in a
I
long
don't.
time.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I tell you all the time, bro. I like what I like. So
Yeah,
my top 10 gonna look different from they shit.
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't do the politics shit.
So what's your top 5 dishes?
I don't even, that's what I'm saying. I don't even just take time to even try to rank the motherfuckers.
Okay, so if
I
you can
just know,
name 5 off the top of your
to me,
head,
I'm a no Vaseline, hit
okay,
'em up guy.
there. Them
You
that
know what
I
I'm
would
saying?
say them two is on my list for sure.
So, but there's other dishes that I like. A lot of people don't like Ether. I love Ether. You know what I'm
Why
saying?
wouldn't they like Ether?
Because they just, they say it's nothing but a lot of Jonin type shit.
You know, mustache having
You
with
know what I'm
whiskers
saying?
like a
Yeah,
rat
but it's a
compared to
diss track.
beans
You
whack,
supposed to be nice.
huh?
I said it's a diss track. You ain't supposed to be nice.
I'm gonna tell you what this track is underrated. Blueprint 2.
What song?
That's the name of the song, Blueprint 2. It's on Blueprint 2. It's called Blueprint 2.
And I've had the blueprint too, but I
You
wasn't.
never listen to that?
Yeah,
When
I'm not a whole Avenger like y'all niggas. And I
uh
had all his shit, but that
but
wasn't
when
one of my
people
favorites. That
when
album
people
wasn't one of my favorites.
what album? You
Matter of
said
fact,
what?
Blueprint wasn't even one of my favorites. And motherfuckers say that was like one of his best shit, but to me, it wasn't my favorite.
The first Blueprint?
Yeah, they say
Blueprint is his best album to me.
yeah, but that ain't my cup of tea, bro.
You just don't like
I like
Jay-Z.
the disses and all that shit, but nigga, I like the Black album.
That's your favorite album, the Black Album?
I wouldn't say favorite, but I like it. I'd rather listen to that than Blueprint.
The
And
Black Album?
yeah, it's
Damn.
it's some songs on there that I like. You know what I'm saying?
I would have gave you
And
American Gangster.
production and all that, I like it. And then
I'd have
like
gave you
the album,
American
what's the album that was a compilation, but they ended up calling it a Jay-Z album?
The
The Rock,
Dynasty.
the Rock La Familia.
No, the Dynasty.
Yeah, Rock La Familia. Yeah, with
That
the
is 2001 where he was doing this on the front
I think so.
with the rag and it had one nine
I
hundred
with
hustler.
the Dynasty Rock La Familia. It's all the shit. It's the same shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, they had
2001.
he had the song was
Change
fuck
the game.
on it
Yeah, 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 yeah,
with
yeah,
that Harold Melvin and the Blue Note
yeah.
sample. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
This can't be life.
Yeah, because
hmm
I like the original song too.
So that's why you like this song so
Because I
much.
tell you that my mama laced me, so
Oh
I
yeah.
grew up. So as soon as I heard it, I knew where it was from.
Oh yeah. So
You know
you
what I'm saying?
and then Scarface came in. People say Scarface made that song.
He
I
did,
say I
and it
say
was a real story.
I say Benny. Yeah, I say Benny
But
Siegel
he
went
like
hard.
Eagle though, but Face hit them. Face killed that motherfucker. Man. I'm not saying Benny didn't do his thing, but
Face did his thing.
to me,
Jay Z was the wackest.
he be that way a lot of times, but a lot of niggas won't admit it. But
He
see,
be he never won a
that's why
track with Benny Siegel to
that's why
me.
I can respect what you with, even though I know you're a Jay Z fan, all like that. But you can actually be objective about shit.
I can, and I'll
You know,
say he's never won a song with Benny Siegel on it.
because a lot of niggas can't.
Oh yeah, you can't. You got to be honest, bro. Like Michael Jordan never always won. LeBron never always won. They lost at some point, or
Mm-hmm.
they ran into somebody that was just better than them that night.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you just got to be honest. Say, oh man, he got the best of them that night.
Right.
Denver got the best of LeBron. He's gone home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with Scarface and Benny Siegel. It's the same thing with Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar getting the best of this man.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down. Anybody that say anything different, you just don't like Kendrick Lamar and you just got a thing for Drake.
You got a thing for Drake, or you just a vibe guy, a beat guy, a club guy. You're
Yeah.
not listening to lyrics.
Nah, you can't be.
You
Because
don't
if you
respect,
were,
don't respect lyricism if you're not listening to what the guy's saying.
and he said his disses is direct. He naming names. You never know who Drake talking about. You don't even know it's a diss. The person
Well,
he dissing
for the
knows it's a
last
diss.
couple things, he finally said some shit, with the
Yeah,
push.
but over the years,
But over the years, yeah. So,
you know what I'm saying? So he like, bro, listen, just say my name. I'm gonna say yours.
right.
So I have to give this round to Kendrick Lamar. It's a nice track.
I was just telling my son just a minute ago. Like, I'm not a big fan of neither one of them. And what I'm gonna say is what Drake can probably do, probably make a club diss song and blow it up like that. But he's not finna out rap that
Nah,
competition.
it's nothing he can do.
He's not finna out rap that dude. I don't give a fuck who you get to write for you, bro. You is not finna out rap that dude.
And I wonder how people gonna feel now when he say nigga.
We don't want to hear you say
Say nigga no more. Hey, bro, it's gonna be bad for that man.
I
It's
don't
gonna be
I don't want to hear the nigga say the shit.
man, but him man, but I'm saying like you said it's because
Then they on social media saying cause Kendrick's wife is mixed. So that I see somebody on social media saying, "Oh, so she can't say nigga either."
you probably don't.
And she might not, but she from Compton.
So she just might. He from Canada.
She from Compton. She
She
ain't from fucking Toronto. You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? She ain't from Toronto eating motherfucking tuna fish on bagels and shit.
Ain't that crazy, bro?
You know what I'm saying? And then they try to say with Cole too, because Cole is mixed.
I was gonna ask that.
But Cole from Fayetteville, North Carolina, bro.
He was raised in the
It,
hood.
it's different from Toronto.
That's
And he wasn't no child actor either.
he definitely wasn't.
Man, I seen some shit on YouTube a couple days ago where they was trying to say Drake really come from the bottom. Talking about he only made 50,000 a year for being on Degrassi. Nigga, 50,000 a year for a 14, 15-year-old, that's hella.
Yeah, that is. On top of whatever his mama was making.
Exactly. And the fact that his daddy is a fucking professional musician,
Mm-hmm.
his fucking uncle got a classic fucking record,
Do we?
then I'm pretty sure he probably still get checks for unless his paperwork was fucked up.
Oh.
You ain't never heard of Larry Graham?
The name sound familiar. What
One,
song he have? Huh?
1 in a Million?
Oh yeah. That's his uncle?
Yeah, Larry Graham, that's his daddy brother.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So how far from the bottom did you come?
He didn't come from no bottom. His daddy probably from the bottom, but he ain't.
Exactly.
Yeah, nah, bro. I
Exactly.
don't.
And I
I
know that,
don't.
and I know the musicians don't always get paid all like that, but at the same time, they usually get paid more than the average working motherfucker.
For sure. And one night
Exactly. You know
for
what
a
I'm saying?
couple of hours, you can make about
Yeah,
600.
they're from and in Memphis, and Stax Records and
Oh
all popping and all that. And he a musician. He in studio sessions getting money. It might not been rich money, but nigga, you ain't come from nobody.
yeah. Nah, I don't believe that. Not one bit.
Hell no.
Not one bit, man. But I'm
But
just I'm just waiting to see what this man do.
but the delusional Drake fans will continue to make excuses.
You can't pay them no attention because they gonna make excuses because they know what he lost. He losing. If I just be like, hey, bro, he got the best of them this round, I can't even say that. But they coming up with all type of excuses.
And the thing about it is, Drake gotta respond. He
He
got
has to. He don't. He
but
don't have to.
he got to come with the death blow if he gonna come out on top.
What is that? Because the
I,
last time he said something about somebody's wife, we saw what happened.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Pusha
And
T went to work on it, man.
Pusha T ain't no joke with the lyrics either.
Oh, he abused him, man. I
You know what I'm
was
saying?
riding around listening to Pusha T this weekend, and I said, man, I've listened to Pusha T, but I ain't listened to him. I
And
said,
you
man,
ain't
this dude
heard
goes
a
off.
nigga could spit no motherfucking drug bars better than that nigga.
No, no. He
Cause
said
I,
only rapper that sold more
I,
dope than me was
I
Easy E.
nigga, you huh?
He said the only rapper that sold more dope than him was Easy E. I said, man, this dude here, that's how he talk about his drug talk, but hey,
Yeah, but the nigga good at it.
and he talk about fashion too. I can listen to him much more than I can listen to West Side Gun.
He talk about fashion too though.
He talk about fashion, but it's just how he sound irritates me.
Yeah, he got that voice that he got that
Yeah,
quiet.
it irritates me. I can
I
listen to it.
like high tone rappers, but I ain't into dude all like that. But like his tone wouldn't bother me.
West Side
You,
Gun?
you know what tones bother me?
Who?
Like I couldn't stand Ja Rule because his tone.
How he sound, bro?
But see, I'm a short fan.
How he sound? He sound like the Cookie
High
Monster.
tone, short voice, high tone.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
that's the type of shit that's what I grew up liking. And like now I like DMX. Don't get me wrong, I like
Oh
DMX,
yeah, yeah.
but his voice wasn't my favorite because that's
DMX.
not because that's not my
But
favorite type.
yeah, he had songs. He had a lot of songs. He wasn't. His voice wasn't really that rough though.
But at the same time, he just was so hard. I look past the fact that I don't normally like the growl shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was able to see past that because he was hard to me, and not only was he hard, you could tell the nigga was real.
DMX is that nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
DMX was that nigga, man. And I didn't realize it till late. I had a homeboy that was, man, we was in high school. This dude would always ride in his colors beating DMX. I'm like, man, why is you playing this shit, man?
And
Got on
DMX,
some 3-6 Mafia or something that beat. He went up, man. Every time you got in his car, he was playing DMX, man.
because he felt that shit.
He
Look,
did.
DMX is the one who got me back listening to the East Coast, bro.
Did he?
Yeah, because I wasn't even listening to the East Coast in the mid '90s when that pop shit was going on.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? I told you that shit before. I kind of
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
You
One of
know,
my favorite songs is a
but
DMX song.
the West Coast is really my region anyway, as far as my music taste. You know,
Yeah, so if that's what you gravitate towards anyway,
but then initially I had East Coast, nothing but East Coast at first. But I just when that gangster shit went to the West,
yeah.
and you know what I'm saying, that's why I went with them.
But I listen to it all.
I mean, I do too, and even then I did. But like DMX really got me checking for. Matter of fact, I start listening to Jay-Z more because of DMX.
Why Jay-Z?
Because I'm saying like I wasn't really trying to hear them.
Oh, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? But once I got a hold to the DMX first album, then I just start
Martin
opening
Hell is hot.
back up. Cause I remember because I was in Job Corps. I had a nigga from Brooklyn in Job Corps with me. He the one kind of put me up on DMX.
Oh, you ain't know nothing about him. Well, I mean, he
Nah,
can't come out of nowhere, really.
came out.
Huh?
It was '98 when he came out when I
Yeah,
was in
yeah,
Job.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
no, I didn't really know about him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, dude put me on it, and I was like, oh shit.
You know, man, I had this Dark and Hell is Hot, man, and I used to listen to it all the time. And then people got hip to it late, and they was like, man, you hear that new DMX? I'm like, it's a new one? And they start playing that one. I was
Well,
like, bro, that's old. Huh?
he came out with 2 that year.
No, but it's Dark and Hell is Hot. And you talking about Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood.
Yeah, that's the second one.
But it's Dark and Hell is Hot had already been out.
Yeah,
And somebody, I'm like, bro, you late. I've been on that. Like, where you been? And then he dropped.
Both dropped in '98 though.
I didn't know Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood dropped in '98.
They both he dropped 2 #1 albums in 1 year. That's his claim to fame.
No, but I remember because they was playing the Rough Riders anthem, and I'm like, bro, that's old.
Okay.
I have been listening to that.
But see, back in the day though, that shit wasn't really old because nigga, we could play shit for years back in the day.
No, I'm just saying he was saying like it was new, but it had already been out.
Ah, okay. All right.
Yeah, he was saying it was new, but it had already dropped. And then Flesh of My, I like his Dark as Hell is Hot better than I like Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. I think I like.
I can see that, but I like both of them. I like both.
Yeah, I like both of them, but it took me a long time to start liking both of them because I wasn't no DMX fan until I got older.
Okay.
In high school, I just listened to him, but I'm like, bro, throw on something with a beat that I can listen to some beats. I can't ride no East Coast music listening to
and that might be like you had to get with it later. But you know, I got 5 on you, so when it came out, I was prime.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So I mean, that could be it because just like you said, later you got with it.
And then I ain't like Swiss Beats neither. He was trash. Still is.
That was that's an acquired ear.
Swiss Beats?
Yeah, it's an acquired.
Well, my ear still ain't acquired because I anytime his beats come on, I hate them.
And they sound the same like mother.
He got one beat that's hard, and I don't even know if he made it. Remember that Rough Riders Volume 1? That song Swiss Beats and Juvenile had. Do y'all niggas bust y'all guns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't even off into that calculation like that.
What, man? This dude, man, my sister was talking to at the time. He played that song. It was in the summertime. I remember every time I seen this dude, he was playing that song. That song was so hard to me.
Like at the club and on the radio. But I ain't never owned that CD.
Hey, the CD wasn't worth having. That song was worth it. That was the only reason.
But I was on that. But that was my that era was my. It probably was my juvenile Cash Money era. Like I was on them niggas tough.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even.
So that's right. You took Cash Money over No Limit.
Easily. That's how I knew niggas ain't respect. That's how I was just telling my partner. That's how I knew back then the niggas didn't respect lyricism when Master P blew up. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. That nigga
over Cash Money?
That nigga Master P been whacked with them lyrics, dude.
But who was the lyricist out of Cash Money?
They just rap better.
They did.
It ain't about
they rap better than Master P.
It ain't about lyricism. It's about who rap better.
They rap better than Master P.
Of course.
But they didn't rap better than a lot of people in No Limit. You had Mac. Nobody on Cash Money rap better than Mac.
Nigga, Mac started on the song with BG on one of BG first albums, and that song hard as hell.
No, he had what song he started with BG?
I can't even think of the name. I
know he had a
Chopper City album.
Manny, I have to go back and listen to it, but I know Manny Fresh.
Not Chopper City in the Ghetto.
Chopper City, I know.
Chopper City.
Yeah. So that's the one where the bullets was coming out of the sky, right?
Yeah.
I got to go. I didn't know Mac was on there.
The thing about it, too, you can say what you want to, but BG ain't never been no slouch, bro.
No, about it.
And he was like, look, I'm going to tell you this. Out of the Hot Boys, he always was my favorite. Juvenile got my favorite Hot Boy album, 400 Degrees.
Uh-huh.
But if we talking about favorites out the group, BG was always my
favorite.
I
used to listen to BG all the time, but none of BG albums was harder than 400 Degrees to me.
Nah, they wasn't.
Nobody on Cash Money had an album harder than...
What I'm saying is, I like... 400 Degrees is my favorite Cash Money album.
Yeah. So hold on.
Back then, even with that being said, BG was my favorite out the Hot Boys.
So let me ask you this: when you say your favorite Cash Money album, are you just talking about Cash Money for that era, Or is you talking about carrying on to when Lil Wayne was by himself?
I'm talking period. Really. Now
400.
now I like the Carter and all that type of shit, but if I got a choice, I'm gonna play 400 degrees.
Yeah, I think I'll take the
I
Carter.
go with quarter two, quarter three, all that shit. But if I'm in my truck before I put on any of that shit, I'm gonna put on that 400 degrees.
Ah, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. Now I would say 400 degrees, but I'm thinking like if you taking it past when the Hot Boys broke up. Now before the Hot Boys broke up, it ain't even no question. It's 400 degrees. Lights off wasn't harder than that. Who else you have? You had
Like,
BG,
matter of fact, I didn't even like Wayne first two albums. Period. Like when he dropped that
500 degrees, and Lights Out.
hot, the first one, and he still couldn't curse or whatnot.
Block Out. Yeah, the Block is Hot was terrible.
I didn't like that album.
No, I didn't either, and I didn't like 500 degrees neither.
I
But when
never,
the quarter one dropped,
never listened to that album.
yeah, you never listened to it.
I never listened to 500 Degrees.
You ain't missing nothing.
And you know why? And you know why? Because 400 Degrees was my shit.
Yeah,
Now
500 degrees.
it,
It was a waste. It was a waste.
I was like, nigga, is you crazy? Naming your shit 500 Degrees
It was bad, bro.
when we got 400 Degrees.
It was bad, bro. It's a terrible album. It was bad, bro. It was
I
good.
I'll say Wayne didn't get hot until he started doing them quarters.
And the quarter one and two wasn't even the hardest one to me.
Probably not.
3 and 4 was hard.
But I like them.
Yeah, I liked them too. But
You know?
but they not better than you right. They not better than 400 degrees. But I can agree with you as far as your favorite hot boy. BG was. I like BG. I used to say BG was harder than Juvenile, but then 400 degrees. Like It's All on You, Volume 2 is cool. It's All on You, Volume 1 is cool. Chopper City was cool. But 400 degrees.
First one, I think it's the first one with In My City. That's like my favorite BG song.
BG Chopper City?
Not Chopper City. It's All on You. I think it's
Yeah.
by with In
Yeah.
My City.
Yeah, I have to go back and listen to it. I ain't heard It's All on You in a long time.
In My City, I still play that shit like it's new.
And that's on Volume 1?
Yeah. In My City. Yeah, man.
I got to go listen to that.
Please do.
I'm finna listen to it when I lay down.
You know what I'm saying? That song right there is my shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to it when I lay down. So what you?
I like the fact that he kept it real with his demons and all that shit too. I always respect that.
Yeah, because he talked about how he did cocaine on his songs. He'll be transparent with it. Heron. I'm sorry, Heron. That's what it was.
But he kept it real. You know what I'm
saying? Did he go back to jail? Did he go back to jail?
Nah, he just ain't been rapping because they trying to say they don't want him to rap and shit. So he trying to get this shit straight now. And I think that's so fucking stupid.
Yeah. They don't want you to do nothing to make money.
That's because they want you to go back to jail.
Yeah, they do.
That's some bullshit, dog.
If that's the case, I should have never let him out.
It's some bullshit. They want you to come back.
Most definitely.
I hope he get that shit right. I hope he get that shit straight. I hope that they have a reunion, and I hope they squash that shit with Turk, because even though I know that Turk was the weakest link out that shit, it's not the Hot Boys if Turk ain't involved.
No, it's definitely not.
You know what I'm saying?
So who left to squash the beef?
Huh?
Who left to squash? Is it Turk and Juvie?
You said what?
Who left to squash the beef? Is it Turk and Juvenile?
Nah, Turk and BG and Birdman and shit. Birdman don't get along with Turk either and shit.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? And that's probably the biggest hurdle.
Yeah, all it takes is a conversation.
Yeah, man. Like,
I could tell it's still love there, because when Rick Ross is...
I put out a Hot Boy album and Turk ain't involved, it's not a Hot Boy album. Or a tour and Turk ain't involved. Because I know Juve and Turk still cool, because I just seen some footage that he had Turk come out like last week or something, or whatever the footage was. You know what I'm saying? They was on stage or whatever.
Juvie thought Turk was mad at him.
Yeah, because
Turk was like, I don't know where he got that from.
I don't know, but I know it was something about he was trying to get a certain number, and then Juvenile like, I can't give you that number or something I heard, but I don't think it was no real beef like that. He just was disappointed, I think.
So did Wayne and Turk cool?
To my knowledge, you know what I'm saying?
Even Manny Fresh and Baby Back cool, from what I seen.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, why?
There's only one person left.
know what I'm saying?
I think it.
I
I
think I,
think it's.
I think it'll work itself out. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's still love there because when Rick Ross made that diss on one of his albums, Turk was like, "That I appreciate you for trying to speak up for me, but that ain't your business."
Right.
That's between me and Birdman.
And it really wasn't. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about Ross. He kind of put himself in shit that he ain't got shit to
They
do
ain't
with.
got no business in.
You know what I'm
He's just
saying?
like a woman. That's all it is. Just like a woman.
Man, just sit your ass down, cause that's why that boy they be letting his ass have it in the comments, dog.
Rick Ross,
Yeah,
all his baby mama be letting him have it.
if they post about this nigga, like if he's like how he be talking to Drake and all that shit, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah.
That nigga have it, man.
Like his baby mama give him the blues by herself.
Yeah, but then I'm like, shit, that's you chose him as a baby daddy.
Yeah. She's just trying to get attention. That's all.
Yeah, I wouldn't even. And then he can't really respond.
To her?
He can't really respond.
Yeah.
He got a whole grown son that's his mama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you would think that she would think, well, damn, I'm disrespecting my son, daddy, because he still fuck with his son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, like that shit,
So I wonder if her son ever say something to her.
she probably wouldn't let you know.
Yeah. Well,
He
she ain't stopped.
he probably nah, she ain't stopped because they don't. You think these women give a fuck about what their kids think?
Nah. Nah.
Just
Hell no.
we could just go down a rabbit hole on a whole OnlyFans thing. Do you think do you think they care what their kids think?
Nah. Nah, because look at old girl. She done got pregnant by somebody her same son age. Drea.
There you go. Case closed.
Yeah, man.
It's closed, bro.
Yeah. Well, those of you who thought that this Euphoria is the name of it, right?
Right.
Was a whack track. He didn't give Drake the business. It was okay. You're the problem. You're the problem with society today.
Problem with hip hop.
The problem with hip hop. It's always one sided, and
That's how all them mumble niggas was able to come up.
yeah, they was. And where are they now? One of them just got bodied by a singer.
All y'all worried about is beats and vibes.
That's it. And your mumble rappers out here getting bodied by singers. Chris Brown killed Quavo. That was terrible. That was awful. Then he responded, and it was what Chris Brown said. Ain't even no point of responding because that was trash.
Yeah, because they even said that Chris Brown got the best diss record out of everybody. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
That was hard.
I don't. Yeah, for sure. I don't necessarily agree because he ain't. I don't think he the spitter like the niggas is, but I get it at the same time.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't give it to him at all.
That's a weak ass shit though to be for.
Yeah, but chick, yeah, that definitely is.
Y'all both. Yeah, I got to. It's too many out here, bro.
Too many, and y'all millionaires.
Right.
Well, he's tripping off one. I would say Chris Brown tripping.
Yeah, he the one tripping.
Still off the, but that's that light skin shit, you know.
He the one tripping. He definitely the one tripping, but he did get the top hard.
But I'm looking forward to see what Drake gonna do, which probably
he got to come with something hard though.
He got to. What I wish him the best. You got to put your big boy drawers on, get your ghostwriters all in the room, and go crazy.
And he spoke on
something up.
Interest spoke on that.
Man, what they used to call them things on Pac-Man?
What, the ghost?
Was Ghost. Yeah, get your team of Ghosts together.
Right.
And y'all attack Pac-Man, man, because he said, he was talking about all of OVO. Mm-hmm. All of them.
OVO niggas.
OVO niggas. Yeah. Yeah, y'all got to fight now. It's on site. That's if you don't respond, you gotta fight them. That's the only option.
And before we go, I mean, I know you probably see this Oakland shit behind me and shit. A couple days ago, Sir Too Short celebrated his 58th birthday. You know what I'm saying? So I got to give him a shout out on the pod, man. Happy birthday to Short. Sir Too Short to me. That's just a fan of me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Happy birthday, Short Dog. Anything else you want to leave these folks with?
Nah, man. Just the fact that y'all need to stop listening with biased ears because you're a fan of somebody and appreciate the shit for what it is.
Listen with honest ears.
Honest ears.
So we're gonna wrap this episode up. We appreciate y'all for listening, tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and share, and keep the notifications on. We're gonna keep on trying to be consistent. I had a rough week, lost my uncle, but I'm still gonna keep on pushing, man. So I just want to say rest in peace to my uncle, man. He was 80 some years old. He lived a long life. He wasn't a young guy, so just rest in peace to my Uncle Solomon, man. We're gonna put him in the ground this week. So I've been doing pretty good though, but yeah, man, y'all just stay focused, man. And any goal that you got, don't wait to try to do it, man, because tomorrow is never promised. So if it's on your agenda, do it today. Don't wait tomorrow, because tomorrow might not come.
Exactly.
So I want y'all to be peaceful, prosperous, and positive for the rest of the week. Y'all have a blessed one. We'll holler.
And hit that subscribe button.
Please hit the subscribe button.
And the like button. And share this mug.
All right.